This time we have Jordan 5 Laneys. We picked them up at a half off sale. They were $5.99 originally. I think we got them for $3. They must have been somebody's favorite shoe. They're in pretty rough shape. However, that's cool. We're going to get them as close to factory new as possible. This time we're going to talk a little bit about the tools that we use. Why don't we get started? Like last time, we're going to start off by taking the shoelaces out as well as the insoles. This is an important step to get them ready for the pre-wash. We're going to pre-wash by hand using some brushes I'll introduce you to a little later. We'll be using 3 different brushes. We're going to start off with a soft bristle brush, which we'll use on the tongue as well as the sock liner.
I've been thinking, in my mind, thinking, double thoughts as I've been drinking, red flashlight blinking, feel the world sinking, yeah, where is it going? I don't be knowing, focus on me cause I know where I'm going.
One of the most important steps in the restoration process of this shoe is to get the white satin material on the outside of the tongue as bright as can be. To help us with that, we're going to start by inserting our shoe tree. The shoe tree is going to give the shoe back its original shape, also give us a stable base in order to work. We're going to use this bristle brush and we're going to scrub back and forth to loosen the dirt and start bringing it to the surface.
So I'm not age, money gets older, playing this game for the controller, been coming up, thought I told it.
So now, using our medium bristle brush, we're going to attack the uppers.
I had to go switch to fit, so when I'm in there, the room feel colder. Might go buy some new shit and not even wear. I don't even know her. On some young rich church shit. I've been thinking, in my mind.
So finally, we're going to take the stiff bristle brush and we're going to use it on the midsoles and the outsoles.
Where is it going? I don't be knowing. Focus on me because I know where I'm going.
Okay, so we're going to get them in this mesh bag. We're going to put them on a cold cycle for 20 minutes. Along with these, you can see how they come out. So our 20-minute wash cycle just finished. Can't wait to see how they come out. Thanks for sticking with me and watching. I think we're going to finish up in 2 parts here. They're super bright. They're starting to get their shape back. We'll be adding some midsole paint next, brightening up the outsoles, and changing the panel here. We'll move on by taping up the uppers. This is to protect them from any paint smears when we start to strip the paint from the midsoles a little later on. So now that we got the midsoles prepped for paint by using acetone to strip the factory finish as well as some of the paint, we're mixing up a fresh batch of paint using sapphire, Bahama blue, violet, red, and white to come as close to the original color as possible.
Focus on me cause I know where I'm going. I've just been thinking, in my mind, thinking, double thoughts as I've been drinking, red flashlight.
So we're going to paint the shark teeth a standard yellow, but before we do that, we're going to apply a base coat of white paint down. So later on, when we apply the yellow paint, it'll really pop.
Chasing the dream, matter of dubsy, call it a team.
I noticed some separation between the midsole and the upper. So we're going to place some rubber cement in the space, compress the 2 parts, and add some heat to help speed up the drying.
For me, I was just at the bottom of the bottom and don't go low.
So now that we got the midsoles painted and we fixed the separation using rubber cement, let's peel off the tape and see what it looks like.
Money gets older, playing this game for the controller.
One of the major hurdles in the restoration of this shoe is replacing the plastic net panel. We're going to use the plastic net panel off of this shoe. This shoe's sock liner is in terrible shape and would have to be completely taken apart in order to be replaced. So we'll use this for a future tutorial or maybe just a shoe that we can use for parts. We're going to start off by taking this razor blade, inserting it so that we can cut the stitching to remove the panel. What I'm excited about is this will give us an opportunity to use my sewing machine a little later, which I'll probably save for a future tutorial as well. So next, we're going to take this cream peroxide developer, which you can find in any beauty supply shop, and we're going to apply it to the outsole. We're going to apply it to the translucent part as well as the white part. We're going to wrap it up in plastic wrap and put it under our plant light. We're going to let it do its work for about 12 hours, and then it's going to take all of the yellowing out of the outsole. It's going to end up looking really good after that.
I had to mop up the drip that kept dropping off of my shoulder. I had to go switch.
We made it to the last step. We got the shoe taped up and prepped ready for paint. So we're on our way to Oneida Territory in central New York. Like I said in part 1 of this video, when I was done with the restoration, we were going to give these away. So my buddy Creedon, who lives up this way, is a size 4. I hope he's stoked on them.
Focus on me 'cause I know where I'm going. mind.
Just pulled into Oneida. This is my boy Creedon. I just wanted to recap briefly what we did with the shoe. When we picked them up, they were pretty trash. We did a light cleaning followed by a deeper cleaning in the washing machine. We repainted the midsoles. We repainted the uppers. We switched out the plastic netting. All in all, I think they came out great. What do you think? How did they come out?
They came out great.
All right, cool. So he's stoked. Thanks for joining us. We'll work on another shoe next time. Let me know what you want to see. Peace.
Peace.
That was
I'm standing on a chair, by the way.
That was good.